Alright guys, it's time. It's time. We're here. It's here. And I'm ready to play some Mecha Break, man. And we're gonna get straight into it. And I'm gonna show you guys my first 3 matches. And yeah, genuinely, I think I've figured out the 2 game modes that I'm gonna be playing the most, and it's gonna be the 2 that I'm gonna be showing you guys. In my video, I played, I think, predominantly all the game modes other than free for all, and as you guys see, I'm playing the sniper, so I don't think the other game modes that I'm not gonna play really like support my sniper playstyle, especially the cargo one, because it's like if I'm the only one helping push the cargo, snipers are really frail, so it's like if they bomb rush it, I'm really no serious assistance, and it can be kind of difficult for this sniper in particular to kill, which I later find out is because I don't use a particular ability as much as I should. But again, as my games progress, you see me start using more of my cloaking, my stealth to my advantage, right? And honestly, man, I gotta say, this is Gundam, you know what I'm saying? This is as Gundam can get, man, and it's fucking great. I was honestly a little skeptical over the auto aim mechanic, but once you get into the gameplay and you see how the game is actually supposed to be played with people, it makes so much sense. And honestly, this game is just a fucking blast. I'm not gonna lie though, on first interaction, it's a lot of shit to just navigate and try and understand. Look, I'm getting in this first game, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm getting fucking sniped. I don't know where the bullets are coming from, I don't know who's shooting me, but I know that I need to get my shots off, right? And you know, I'm trying to figure out good locations to be in as the sniper, right? You always want to have good vantage points. You want to always kind of be off to the side somewhere, but able to see everything, right? And at a point, I start realizing, there are other snipers on the field, so I'm trying to counter snipe them while also trying to play my game plan. Needless to say, this game is a blast. It hits hard like cracking a school zone, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to get my meal on, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to play the game. And as I progress through the game, I realize if I'm not using my one ability a lot, I'm literally just missing out on damage. And it kind of sucks to say, because I would think as a sniper, and especially as a camouflage sniper, my gun on its own would do massive amounts of damage, but I actually need the clones to really confirm a lot of my kills. And obviously, as these games go on, I realize that there's a trend. No one really is playing medic. Everyone's either playing heavy or brawler. I haven't really found any other other than light brawler. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of if I find a support, I might just add them off rip, because I feel like support pilots are gonna be few and far between. But yeah, this first game, I'm not gonna lie, it's just me trying to get used to the flow of battle and where I can really position myself up to play my game, and it's hard, and as a sniper, you gotta remember, as soon as you get your kill, you gotta move, right? And for me, I'm thinking okay, I think I'm in my team spawn, so I should be clear to just chill and pick off a couple of people. Nah, man, the spawns change what feels every 5 seconds. You really can't afford to be absent-minded for too long. And you see why, oh my god. And I know that what they were doing was long-range sniping too, which fucking sucks. I originally thought it was 2 snipers, but then I understand that he's a little bit ahead of the class, right? He's using his clones to really pick me off, right? It's just like slightly frustrating, but again, like these are like those instances where you can learn from them, right? I realize where he's sniping at, right? So I'm like, all right, let me like post up at an anti-snipe angle and start picking him off, right? Destroyed his drone. Now it's time to destroy him, right? Again, if I had preset up my clone to shoot him, I'm pretty sure the first shot would have killed. It's a little unfortunate to see that like you can't target or you can't focus headshots. I feel like if you could focus headshots, it would be like the sniper idea would be more like of a thing, but it's just kind of like you're just a long range shooter. You know, you don't get any like crit hits or anything like that. But yeah, you know, there are like a bunch of different like things that I still need to go through in this game, primarily when it comes to mods. I don't know if the mods are actually necessary, but they do impact your stats, either in movement. From what I saw, only the mods I saw were predominantly in movement, but I'm pretty sure if it impacts your movement, it could potentially impact your damage too. So it's all about obtaining it, right? But they're under a paywall, so yeah, I wonder how many people are actually gonna go for the mods in and of themselves. You know, there's a whole bunch of things that are kind of interesting why they paywalled it. For instance, there are 3 mech types that I saw that you could try out, but they're only 7-day tryouts. So I'm like, maybe that's an indicator that you have to pay to get them. I know that there's a particular skin on launch with a pilot that comes with it too, kind of like in a bundle, that is paywalled as well, which is like, I guess as expected, right? This game has to make its money somehow, but I assumed like they would make money through like a battle pass and not through like real cosmetic function. But you know, again, you know, what can you do? You know, if the battle pass is free and it gives like good quality stuff, like, and that's the price the players pay for playing the game, is that you just have to pay for your cosmetics. I'm totally down with that. There's also mission systems for whatever like Gundam you decide to pilot. Right now, I think I'm going to master Nefira, I believe is the name of this mech. But yeah, like I saw like some interesting ones like Panther, like Valkyrie seems pretty interesting too, but Valkyrie is kind of like what everyone's running right now, and I don't want to follow the trends, you know. I kind of want to do my own thing. So I might try the brawler aesthetic out for a little bit, but running up to people who have guns just doesn't seem very, I don't know, it doesn't seem very conducive in my mind. The only time I've seen brawler actually work is against like me, a sniper, because, well, again, I'm a sniper, right? So close range fighting is my weakness, right? So brawlers are obviously going to be my natural weakness. All Gundams have a specific weakness. Like my mech in particular sucks against missiles. Like if you're shooting a missile at me, it's going to shit on me. But you know, I have some decent levels of evasion. I have some good escape options. So if I play my cards right, I'm not guaranteed to die, but I might die. You know what I mean? So, all right, it's easier for me to die in those kinds of instances, right? Here I finally get the clone out, but here I thought in my first game I thought the clones like bullets were fake, but it took me until I started doing arenas to realize that the bullets are real. So I started utilizing the clone a little bit more as escape tools and as like a combat option. Again, with the sniper, it's all about setup, really. Like, nothing really you can do about it, nothing really you could say. Obviously, I'm kind of mad though, because on their website, you know, and even in the Discord, everybody was kind of like battling over when the when the game was actually gonna drop, because it said at 9, right? But it actually came out at 12, so everyone was like, damn, we gotta stay up now for this shit. Like, it made no sense, especially because it said that it comes out on the 1st of July, right? But actually it came out on the 2nd of July, which is kind of crazy, right?
Victory.
It was a victory for us, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was mad confused this entire game. I was like, what is the objective, and am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know?
Battle ends in 180 seconds. Enemy down.
But yeah, you know, I'm gonna skip over the highlights here. Alright, and I'm back, and we're going to be getting into an arena match. First arena match after I played another... I don't even know what the first game mode was even called, but it was, I guess you could call it team match. I'm gonna call it team match for right now. And this is gonna be arenas. Arenas is a 3v3. In my opinion, this one's a little bit easier to manage because, again, there are less people flying around. And yeah, like the way my mech operates, again, if there's a lot of chaos, like I think my mech would operate pretty well, but in fact it's actually kind of harder for me to operate in the chaos because, well, if they all create the chaos around me, it's harder for me to play my game plan, right? But this is a little bit more manageable in my opinion. Oh, look. I did not know what was going on over there, but I knew something told me let's not go out there and find out. A lot of Gundam show experience just told me whenever you see blue flashing light and things get hot, your Gundam's gonna blow up. So let's let our instincts guide us here. Alright, it looks like we're out of the clear now, thankfully, and I'm back to shooting people in the face, you know. My big goal as I'm playing right now is just to simply not have to rely on the auto aim as much, because if I can just trace them and shoot, I feel like that's just better for me overall, right? So yeah, I would say like I'm still not familiar or comfortable with using some of the abilities like the grappling hook, though it's like cool and it gives me like invisibility, right? I can't really control how to aim it too well, so it can be a little annoying. And look, how I told you, I'm weak to missiles, and a missile user killed me. But there are ways to get around it. It's just being able to incorporate those ways, you know. Don't want to get too close to the fire, but I feel like I think he hit me with like a stray missile or something. I thought I was covering because I couldn't see him, but I guess he could see me. I don't know.
Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Narukami. I thought honestly that things around me were gonna be like the little turrets that I could shoot out, but no, those are actually my clones, right? So. Oh, a little bit of lag. But yeah, you know, like again, like this game in my opinion is like really fun. I feel like it could go on for a while now. My only real interest is what kind of mechs they're gonna be throwing in and how are they gonna balance the game, because I can already like I feel like the real classes that are strongest, like there's this one mech that like you can shoot it forever and it has like a second life kind of stage to it, and it's just, it can be really oppressive trying to deal with it, right? And it's kind of like, if you guys seen the I keep forgetting this one, but it's with FCA, and there's this one Gundam called Nodley, right? And it has like a bulky form and it's kind of fast. high damage form, right? And that Gundam is kind of a lot like Nodley, right? Where he has this real big bulky form, and then out of nowhere he can switch off into, like, say, fast high damage, right? And that is just super hard to deal with when you don't have a second life, you know? But yeah, you know, like, what Gundams are you guys really hoping to see in this game from animes that are out there if they ever do anime collabs? Let me know in the comments below, you know, and you know, we're in it. We're in the final game of the recording. You know, let's see what we got cooking for you guys today, you know, or in this game, right? So I'm not gonna lie, this map felt a lot better for me because again, it's a little bit more open, right? And as a sniper, you kind of like open maps, right? Look at the big chungus over there with the shields just walking up, bro. No care in the world, man. Acting like you're gonna get it all for free, man. Like I wish I feel like I do no damage to like the chunkier kind of Gundams, right? And I kind of want that not to be the case. Like I want to be able to feel like my shots hurt, you know.
Weapon not ready.
Or at least like I'm curious on the mods, right? Because I wonder if there's a mod to where I get like a bigger magazine, because having 10 shots is just so, it's painful, man. But again, it's a sniper, so you got to make all the shots count, right? But at the same time, you know what I mean? If they can bombard you with like 1,000 missiles, it's just kind of like, come on, bro. Yep, missiles. Scramble missiles.
Optical camo deactivated. Drone recalled.
Trying to get that block on. Again, these high mobility mobile suits are going to be harder for me to hit because as soon as they dash, it resets the lock on, right? And if I can't trace it well enough, I have to wait. I'm trying to shoot Starscream out the sky, man.
Bunker City containment system activated. Weapon not ready.
I hate how in this game too, you if someone like throws out a shield, right, your gun will or your auto aim will instantly focus the shield, and it's kind of annoying because it's like I don't give a hoot about the shield, you know what I mean? I'm trying to shoot the guy that's not like, that might be a little bit off to the side, right? And it's harder for, in my experience anyway, to focus on the target you want to hit, right? Very nice. Again, just those high mobility characters are just something I'm gonna have to get used to tracing.
Drone deployed.
And then this hazard happens, and I'm just kind of like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Can't see nothing.
Optical camo deactivated.
But I kind of like the stage hazards, you know what I mean? It makes the gameplay like a little bit more challenging. Everybody has to kind of get a little closer, run the risk of dying, you know. And honestly, I just fuck with it. This game is very, very well made in my opinion. And like, to talk about a little bit about the game, the gameplay, the controls and stuff like that, it's very intuitive too, very one-to-one. It's not that hard to learn, though I personally am gonna switch up my abilities because having them on 1 through 3 is a little cumbersome in my opinion, especially when you could have just used Q and E for 2 of the abilities and then using like R or something like that. It just makes more sense in my mind. Maybe it's because I play a lot of games that use that kind of button layout, button scheme. But having them on numbers just seems a little too cumbersome. But yeah, these matches were a little bit quicker, which, you know, I don't mind, so I actually appreciated it. But you know, man, you know what? It was a little too fast. Maybe I'll show you my another match that I played. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, so I've made a decision and I'm just going to show you my other 2 arena matches that I had, because the arena matches do go by fairly quickly, especially because all it is basically team deathmatch. You know, it's a 3v3. You know, whoever gets to 8 first wins. I think in one situation it was the first to get 6 wins, so you know it can get pretty. It can go by pretty fast, and I wonder if this is gonna be like the rank mode. You know, the like game mode they use for rank mode. If you guys catch my drift, because I don't know. I feel like this is where you could probably see more skill expression and more like understanding of how to play the game. But like I could also see that happening with the payload one too. But in my opinion, the payload one is a little bit more complicated. I don't know. I just don't feel like the payload one is as friendly to all Gundam types. But again, this is day 1, and I only played probably like 2 of the payload. So, oh, and this is the guy I was talking about earlier, where he has like 2 lives essentially. It can be really annoying, and he gets his tankier form back pretty fast. So he can be real annoying trying to just beat down, you know. So. See, look. I get him down once, and I got to do it all over again. It's like, what? Come on, man. Yeah, the melee types are not my friends. Again, I'm a sniper. I want to stay away from them, and all they want to do is give me a hug. My whole team is like nowhere to be seen, and there's like a sensory type, you know, and that's like probably my mortal enemy, because all he does is look for me. Ouch. Again, I'm just trying to, you know, play to my strengths. This character is really good at evasion, getting out, so that's why I'm trying to get to master, right? And even getting it at that could go a long way for all my other mechs that I might try out. Like, again, there was this Panther one that I had seen that I might try, but other than that, I don't really see any mechs that really fit my style, other than like maybe the brawler class. But again, like, I have to just get used to playing in somebody's face, you know. He ran up and got done up, bro, for real. Just surveying the area, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, as a sniper, got to get the best vantage point to snipe out the opposition. Look at Big Chungus over there, shooting off all the lasers like he's a fireworks show.
Drone deployed. Weapon not ready.
Now imagine if I could shoot like the little mini turrets to like circle around the an opponent and shoot him. I feel like my damage would be pretty nice, but say la vie. The drones, the shadow clones actually do damage, so I just gotta get used to throwing them out. I genuinely don't know how many shadow clones I'm allotted to. I think it's 3, so if I feel like I used it 3 times, I just try not to use it for a little bit. Like with all the action and stuff going on, I find it kind of hard to follow cooldowns. You saw how my drone got sniped, my clone got sniped, so I'm trying to watch out for any enemy snipers.
Our forces are advancing. Drone deployed. Optical camo deactivated.
He's just shooting a bunch of lasers at my head top, bro. It's crazy.
Weapon not ready.
I'm tired of it. I feel like every time I'm trying to shoot him, I just hear that weapon not ready, and I'm just kind of like, man, I gotta. Like, that's the one thing I have to get used to is toggling off and on from the sniper function into the regular blaster, because that gives you more shots to shoot, right? But also using the clones too, essentially doubles to triples your shot. If the clone actually does do damage, I really can't tell if the clone actually does damage or not. I just shoot and pray that it hurts. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't, like, it doesn't bother me so long as, like, I'm weakening the mobile suit to where my teammates can kill, you know?
Weapon not ready.
Oh my god, it's never ready, Gertrude.
Enemy forces are advancing.
Yeah, I had to get off the sniper function just to shoot that guy. And I truly feel like
Victory.
even though I switched from sniper to like the regular aim to shoot, like the damage is the same, like, you know, and that kind of bothers me a little bit. I wish the sniper shot felt like it hurt a little bit more. All right, I know I said it before, and we played and I showed you another 2 more games, but now we're in the final game of the night, guys. And honestly, I'm feeling a little bit more confident in this game because I feel like I understand my mobile suit and what it wants to do a little bit more now. So I'm looking for, you know, more opportunities. I want to at least get a lot of assists or a lot of kills, one or the other, especially in this rendition, right? Oh, ow. See, look, a little counter sniper action,
Weapon not ready.
I think this is the heavy sniper. I'm not quite sure. Or this could be another. I could be fighting like a doppelganger. But again, I'm not quite sure. Again, they go invisible, so I haven't played the other sniper. And I don't know if he can go invisible or not. But yeah, or if there are like other Gundams that can go invisible. Like how you guys saw before, there is a Gundam that can counter me, which is like a sensory type, where it can like scan the area. I found that was very interesting to figure out too. The fact that it could, there was a type that specifically hunts the type of Gundam that I am. And then I got like flashbacks to Halo, and I'm like, what in the hell is this? Is this like a space weapon?
Engine charging.
So now I gotta test it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Like plasma bazooka. Now see that hurts. That gun fucks. Like, for real. You know what I mean? I just wish I had my sniper did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a sniper. You know what I mean? It's supposed to hurt. See, I was in that thing for a little bit, and it basically killed me. Like, it was pretty smart on the big guy to basically just throw up a shield.
Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
There is another mobile suit that shoots out that smoke, and it's kind of like another camouflage kind of thing, which is again pretty cool.
Enemy down.
Gotta watch my back.
Drone deployed. Enemy forces are advancing.
Again, just for the sniper, I just feel like it's super like challenging, especially because everybody wants to move around, and no one's gonna be sitting in one spot, you know, waiting for you to hit them. So unless you're a sniper, so it's like, I don't know. How do you lock on quick enough, or how do you trace fast enough to hit a moving target that has aerial maneuvering?
Assist.
Well, I got that assist, so it's fine.
Rocket engine charging.
And not like that blue smoke totally gave this guy away, even though I don't think it was him who activated it.
Enemy forces are advancing. Optical camo deactivated.
Sky Raider here. The sky is ours.
Enemy
And
down.
see, for this guy, like he could play stationary because he has so much defense. But for me, I feel like I have to kind of be like really elusive.
Victory.
I only really need to use my mobility when people are chasing me down. I thought this was kind of a funny kill because, like, I didn't even know you could get, like, there are, like, drops that you can, like, summon, right? And people can, like, jack your drops, right? But, you know, like, I don't even know how to call my drops, really. I don't really even try to focus on that because those weapons are, they're, like, niche, right? And you don't start with them, right? So I think get better with the weapons that you have and improve that way, right? But, you know, getting a little, a unique weapon kill every now and then feels nice. I wonder if there are, like, unique melee weapons you can pick up as well, you know?
MVP.
And nice. We gotta end off as an MVP. Feels good, feels good. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. This game is free to play too, so cop it if you want. It's free on Steam and Xbox, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one. Is this Gundam?